Building a startup without a solid plan is like crossing the street without looking left or right. Spoiler alert, it won't work. You need a plan. And one of the best ways to build such a plan is with a lean business model canvas. It shows your entire business strategy all on one page, and it's perfect for startups. In this video, I will show you what the lean business model canvas is, why it's so important, and how you can use it right now in your business to build a successful startup. Let's dive right in. A business model canvas shows all the components of your business, and the best part, it's all on one page. Forget about all the long business plans that nobody ever reads. I have seen so many startups fail because they don't have a business plan and they don't know how to reach customers. Don't make the same mistake. With a lean business model canvas, you can build your startup the smart way. The lean business model canvas is made up of 9 key building blocks. And we will start with the first one, the problem. The problem is the foundation of any business. So think about what pain points your customers are dealing with. Like what frustrates them? What keeps them up at night? Let's make this super actionable and let's use Netflix as a real example. So the problem Netflix solves are that it's inconvenient for people to rent DVDs from stores, that customers have to deal with late fees for not returning their DVDs on time, and that there is only a limited selection available in physical rental stores. Now keep this in mind, the more painful of a problem you can solve, the more powerful your solution will be. Okay, so now that we have identified the problems, let's find out how we can provide solutions. This is your answer to the problem you have just shown. Now, this is important. At this stage, you don't need to have a fully fleshed out product. The goal here is that you have a clear idea how you're going to solve the pain points of your customers. The solution Netflix offers is a streaming platform where people can watch unlimited on-demand videos anywhere they want. Easy solution to a painful problem. Now that you know your solution, it's time to show what makes you stand out. Now, this is where you get to define what makes you stand out in the value proposition. A value proposition shows what you do in a single sentence. And the goal here is to really break down what your business stands for. For Netflix, it could be watch anytime, anywhere with no late fees. Now here's an excellent framework to build your unique value proposition. We help X, and here you fill in your target audience. Do Y, here you fill in your solution. Without, and here you fill in the key pain points you take away. I personally used this exact framework many times because it makes it super easy to build this value proposition. But hey, in the end, it's important that people directly understand what you stand for. So pause the video for a second. Really think about it. What does your business stand for? What is your unique value proposition? Write it down. Okay, now this is where things get really exciting. Every business has competition. But what makes you stand out? What makes you different? What is your unfair advantage? And this could be anything from a patent or a new technology. The point is, you need something that sets you apart from your competition. Netflix, for example, had exclusive licensing deals with major studios, and they invested heavily in data analysis to personalize the content and keep users engaged. So what is your unfair advantage? What do you have that no one else has? Hey friends, we get back to the episode in just a second, but I've got something special for you. My 3 powerful startup success worksheets, completely free. These worksheets will help you skyrocket your growth with proven frameworks. You will discover how to build an effective growth funnel, the key metrics to measure your success, and the best marketing channels to get new customers. It's everything you need to take serious action towards building the thriving, successful startup of your dreams. Go to DesignWithValue.com/gift and download your free worksheets right now. It's DesignWithValue.com/gift. Now let's get back to the episode. Okay, you have defined your unique value proposition and your unfair advantage. These are the things that really make you stand out. Now, let's talk about who you're selling to. Let's talk about your customer segments. One of the biggest mistakes many startups make is they try to get everybody. But if you try to reach everybody, nobody will buy. Sorry to say. You can't target everyone. You need to be specific. And the more specific you are, the more you understand your potential buyers. For Netflix, the customer segments were quite clear. They were targeting tech-savvy early adopters who wanted a new way to consume media. Movie and TV enthusiasts looking for more variety and convenience, and families wanting an affordable alternative to cable. But remember, you don't want to target everybody. You want to be very specific about your target audience. So think about it. Who is your ideal customer? Who is your target audience? Okay, metrics. Now, this is where you really get to see if your business is on track. Now, here's the deal. There are over 50 metrics you could measure, but most of them, they are meaningless. What really matters are metrics that drive growth. Metrics like customer acquisition cost, customer lifetime value, or customer churn rate. We won't go into details about metrics now, but remember, you need to focus on the metrics, on the numbers that tell you how your business is actually performing. For Netflix, for example, and Netflix is a SaaS business, a software as a service business, these are the exact metrics that are important to them. Now, the channels show you which marketing channels you're going to use to reach your audience. For example, are you going to use social media ads, organic social media, content marketing, or maybe even direct sales? Really think about where your target audience is and then go for these marketing channels first. For example, Netflix used ads and content marketing, but they also experimented with referral programs. Now, here's a pro tip. Start with a few marketing channels. Don't try to go for every marketing channel out there. You will waste your time and your money. Always measure what marketing channel works before you double down. Let's talk about money. One of the main reasons why startups fail is because they run out of cash. There's even a name for it. It's called the startup valley of death. It happens when you are already in business and have expenses but no customers yet. So the cost structure in the lean business model canvas shows your biggest expenses, and that's super important. It shows you how much it costs you to actually run your business. So understanding what it costs to run your business on a monthly or even weekly basis is an absolute must for building a successful startup. Netflix costs are because of content acquisition, for content production, technology and infrastructure, and marketing and customer acquisition. Okay, now we come to the part where money comes in. I mean, if you want to build a successful startup, a great idea alone won't cut it. You need to make money. I cannot stress this enough. I've seen many startups fail because their great idea couldn't make money. You can avoid that disaster by defining your revenue streams early on. Now, this might sound counterintuitive, but try to have one main revenue stream. Yes, it's good to have multiple revenue streams, but make sure you have at least one solid revenue stream before you really try to scale your startup. And as your business grows, you can add more and more revenue streams. Netflix, for example, focuses on user subscription. Now, these are the 9 building blocks of the lean business model canvas. But remember, the lean business model canvas isn't set in stone. As you grow your business, as you grow your startup, refine your business strategy based on your experiences, based on your failures. That's how you build a successful startup. Okay, now you know how it's done. It's time to take action. I have prepared a lean business model canvas template for you that you can download in the description below. But before you go, check out this video where I will share with you 10 more pro tips on how to build a successful startup. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel to get more powerful frameworks and pro tips for your startup. I'll see you in the next episode real soon. Bye bye.